The living room has its own air conditioning system that you will operate with this little remote, and it's from the brand Samsung. So, of course, to operate it, you see I have different buttons. We'll just show you the one you need to set all basic functions. So first of all, go on the top left button. You can see this yellow button with this international on power symbol. Just press it once. And you can see now you have information in the display panel. So, first thing we can do on the opposite top right, you can see this mod button, and look on the top, it will change information here. This from cool, dry, fan, heat. See? Of course, heat will be producing hot air, of course, and cool will be producing fresh air. So in Spain, we need AC and we need cool air, so we leave it in cool. Then what we can do is you go to the fan button, you see here on the right with up and down options. So you can press it. And as you can see here, it's go changing, this low being the lowest and this being the strongest. So let's put middle, more or less. And then the last thing that we have to do is to set the temperature with the temp button here and plus and minus option. As you can see here, you have a number and you have a little C on the top right, which means it's going to be in Celsius degrees, so keep that in mind. We just lower it down a little bit because we want cooler air, let's say around 90 degrees. Now, everything is set, just wait a couple of seconds, even minutes, and you will start feeling all the air within the property. Of course, for better usage and a more responsible consumption, we always recommend to have all doors and windows closed. Once you're done with the air conditioning system and you need to leave the property or else, you go back to the remote here, go back on the top left to this power button, press it once. There all the information will disappear from the panel display control, and now everything is going, you can leave the property. So in each bedroom you will have your own air conditioning system that you have to operate with this little remote. Let us show you how to operate it. So very simple. First thing first, you'll see the top left button, this little orangey yellow on-off button. So just press it once. You can hear that noise and you see some little signals on the digital panel. So now the air conditioner is ready to operate. And we'll just show you only the couple of buttons necessary. So first of all, you can see just below the on-off button, you have a mod button, and look here, it will change. So you have from cool, dry, heat, fan, and so on. Of course, cool with a little symbol if you want a fresh air, obviously, and heat with a little sun symbol if you want hot air for winter season mostly. So we're in Spain. Let's go back to cool. Now you can see fan just below the mod button, and it will be here, look, under the numbers. You see that if you press a couple of times, of course, if you put it like that, you will have maximum power. If you put one, you will have minimum, and of course in between mid power. As it is a little room, we recommend just low power. This will be more than enough to fill the air almost instantaneously. Then we have this big one, temp, from temperature of course, with up and down options. And you can see here, you can move it of course, and you have a little C, so it will be in Celsius degrees. Keep that in mind. So once you set up, let's say we want more or less 19 degrees, and then you can leave it here and you will see in just a couple of seconds you will have cool air within all the bedrooms. Of course, keep in mind that for better usage and better consumption, it's way better always to have windows and door closed. Once you're done with refreshing or warming the bedroom, feel free to go back to the on-off button, press it once. You hear another time the noise. You should be the little apertures of the machine closing up, so it means now you're ready to go. In the kitchen you will find this microwave from the brand LG, and we'll show you how to use it. So first you can see this handle here on the main door. Just press it gently towards you and you can open it, put your dish was need to be microwaved inside, and make sure to close the door properly. Then you can see on the right side of the panel you have two little wheels that will help you to control all the program. So first on the top, see watts. It shows you the powers that you would like to choose. It's in kilowatt, keep that in mind. So it goes from 70 to more than 500. And you have an option here in the middle. If you choose this one, it's for defrosting meals or ingredients that you may have. Let's say you want a regular usage, something average. So let's say 500. On the bottom part, you have a wheel to control the time. It's timer basically. So it goes for 1 minute to almost 1 hour. Just let's say we want 2 minutes. Here, as you can hear, the microwave already producing a noise with a little bit of light, so it is functioning. Once the timer is done, the microwave will produce a little sound to let you know about it. So come back, go back to the main handle here, open the door and take what has been microwaved. Be careful if you put a plate, a glass or something, it might be a little bit hot, so be sure to have the proper equipment for it. Once everything is done, of course, never forget to close back the door properly. In the kitchen, you will find this hub from the brand Whirlpool, and this is how to use it. So, as you can see here, you have 3 different ones. It goes from small to medium and a bigger one. And here on the bottom right, all here, this is a control panel. So as you can see here with these little symbols, it'll explain you which one's going to be used to control which hub. So of course here you can see with this white dot, it's going to be the bottom left one. This one going to be the top left one, and this one going to be the big one on the right side. So first of all, you can see this button with this international on-off symbol. Press it once. You can hear noise, you can see some display, so now it is ready to function. So you have here plus and minus. That's going to be help us to set everything. So sorry, go back. Now choose the proper one you want to use. Let's say we want to use the top left one, so it's going to be this one. Press it here. As you can see now it starts blipping, so we're going to control the top left one. So press it again when it's blipping. Now you can press see plus or minus. It goes up to 9. Okay, so let's say something around 6. And as you can see here, it's already warming up. You can see it's red and it's already quite hot. Let's say now we want to use the big one. So we have to select this one, and the same, and one plus and minus. But if we just do that, it's going to be just warming the central part. As you can see, it's getting red just on the central side. So if you have a big pot and you want to use the whole big area, press it again here, and you have to press on this little symbol here. Now you can see this little dot here, so it means I'm going to use the whole area. So just wait couple of seconds even, and you can already start feeling it very big, very hot. Once you're done cooking, once you're done with your preparation, go back to the bottom right on off button, press it once, a couple of seconds, and as you can see, everything now is shut down. You might see this little H symbol. Of course it stands for hot, so it means that the top left one and the right one are still a little bit hot because we've been using them for a couple of minutes. So be careful when you retire your pan, pot or wells, do not burn yourself, and of course always use proper equipment for that. If you have kitchen gloves, if you have gloves or something similar. So under the hub you will find the oven from the brand Whirlpool, and we're going to show you how to operate it. So first thing first, you can see this big handle here. Just pull it gently towards you, it will open the main door. You can see there's a light that is activated, and feel free to put your dish or wells inside. Close the door, and now let's go back to the top section here. This is a control panel where you operate everything. So you have 2 sets of buttons here on the right and on the left side, and a central wheel. So first you go to the button on the left side. You can see here in the middle you you have this international power button. Just press it once for a couple of seconds. Okay, you can see, you can hear a little noise and see some light displayed, so it's ready to work. The first thing, here you have the different program available that you can choose with the main wheel, turning left or right, and it goes from heat display from the top and bottom, just from the top section, ventilator, and so on. Let's say we want a regular usage of the oven, and we want the heat displayed from the top and bottom parts. Then we go here on the bottom, on the left, the right section, sorry. So we can, if the preset temperature that is shown here, 200 degrees, it's Celsius. You can see the little C here. It's not to your liking. You want a little more temperature or less. You go to the top one. You can see this little temperature icon. Press it once, and if you move now the wheel to the right, you will increase the temperature. If you move to the left, you will decrease temperature. Then you can go to the bottom symbol that it's a clock. Of course, it's to set a timer. Press it once, and with the wheel also you can turn it left and right, as you can see, and you can set up your temperature. It is in minutes, of course. So let's say we want for 10 minutes, and here we have it. Now that everything is set, we can go to the middle button, which is the play. It's just to launch everything, so press it a couple of seconds, and that's it. And you can see you have the light switch on. You can see this little arrow here thing moving, and you can hear a little bit that now the oven is on. So once the program is over, the oven will make a little noise, a little sound to let you know about it. So very simple, come back to the oven. Make sure to switch it off first. So very simple, you go back to the left button, to the middle one, this power button, press it for a couple of seconds. And as you can see now, everything is switched off. So go back to the main handle, pull it towards you. Now you can take your dish out of the oven, but be careful because we just use the oven. It might still be quite hot, so make sure to use proper material for it. We strongly recommend some kitchen gloves or you know, a clothes, but be careful of the heat. Once everything is outside, make sure to close the door back. So in the little room you have on the right side of the kitchen, you will find the washing machine, and let us show you how to use it. First of all, you have to open the main door with a little handle you can see here on the right side. So press it gently towards you, open it, and put all your dirty clothes or else inside. Make sure to close the door properly, of course. Then on the top left section, you can see here, you have a little socket. You can see with different compartments here, and this is where you're going to put your soap, your softener, or any kind of other product you would like to use. Close it. Then you go on the top right section, you can see this little wheel here, and you have all different kind of program according to what kind of clothes or you want to use. So it can be a sports one, can be woolen, can be delicate, and so on. So as always, if you're not sure which one you want to use and you just want a regular program for your washing machine, you can see this one, economical as well. Make sure to go to it, and it will make sure to only use the proper amount of water for a more responsible usage. So as you can see, you had a little red light that just shows that confirm you that a program has been selected. Then you can see all those three buttons here in the middle. Just go as you have those green play pause, press it once, and now wait a couple of minutes. And as you can see, you can hear the washing machine. Now the program is started. So once the program selected is over, the washing machine will produce a little noise to let you know about it. So very simple. Well, first, what we recommend to do always before opening the main door is go back to the the wheel, put it to stop. As you can see, it's aligned. Now the red light disappeared, and feel free to come back, pull this little handle towards you, and open the main door. Take all your clothes out and make sure to close the door back properly.